Hi, I'm Nikita Sharma. On this occasion of birth anniversary of Savitri Bai Phule, here are some few words on her. On January 3rd, 1831, in Naigaon, Maharashtra, a Virangana, Savitri Phule, was born, the crusader of women education and empowerment. She spearheaded movements that led to the emancipation of many from Brahmanical and patriarchal system and feudalism. Savitri Phule is not an unfamiliar name to any Indian. We have read of her in our school days. Often it is a privilege and honor to speak of her as a motivational figure in this time of transition. In the times where Indians were almost at the mercy of British, even an excellent teacher and a family who contributed towards women education could not be missed. In 1852, the British government honored Phule family for their contribution towards education and confirmed Savitri Bai the title as the best teacher. She is the first female teacher in India and along with her husband Jyotirao Phule set up first girls school in India. She is responsible for setting up feminist organizations like Mahila Seva Mandal, where women from all class, caste, and religion were welcome. In order to educate them about their rights, she challenged status quo by being vocal about matters like widow remarriage, child marriage, and intercaste marriage. She wrote two books, Kavya Phule in 1854, Bhavan Kashi Subodh Ratnakari in 1892, work towards preventing female infanticide. The contribution doesn't stop here. In 1876 famine, free food hostels were opened by her, and during bubonic plague in 1897, she opened hospital where she served patients suffering from plague. But was this all so simple for her? And the obvious answer is no. She used to carry two saris, as people used to throw cow dung and mud at her while she walked towards the school. Thing doesn't stop here. The Jyotirao Phule family asked the couple to move out of the house since the work they were engaged in was considered a sin. Even after bearing such atrocity, she never deterred by failure and carried on with her cause. She broke stereotypes. Incidents like to light the pyre of her husband at the funeral and chairing the session of Satyashodak Samaj after Jyotirao Phule's death, which was considered a revolutionary during that time. She died from plague in 1897 while taking care of patients suffering from plague. The life story of Savitri Phule will remain incomplete without mentioning Fatima Sheikh, the first Muslim female teacher who worked with Savitri Bai Phule and shaped Indian education system for women. Their friendship and sisterhood define the core of what we call intersectional feminism. Every woman owes to her. She is the reason why we are getting to go to school today. There are certain people who never dies. One of them is Savitri Bai Phule, who will remain alive through her works and in our thoughts. From Savitri Bai Phule, we have learned one thing. We have to fight for the betterment of society even though there are hurdles and challenges. As a woman, we have to stand for our rights. Time has changed. We are living in a modernized world, but still women face a number of challenges. We have to fight, but how? The answer lies in Savitri Bai Phule's poem, Go Get Education. I would like to end this video by reading few lines from the poem. Go get education, be self-reliant, be industrious, work, gather wisdom and riches. All get lost without knowledge. We become animal without wisdom. Sit idle no more. Go get education. End misery of oppressed and forsaken. Thank you.